Did you just push a button a minute ago?
We'll see.
Okay, give it a couple seconds. Was it 15 seconds behind?
No,
You are live.
It says elapsed time up there.
Where does it say that? Oh, elapsed time. Well, we just started. In that case, you can hear me again, Nova. You can go ahead and breathe. Like, please don't die.
And go ahead and ask us any questions you want. You should be able to hear us now. Wrong keys. So, we have 9 people, right?
4.
Here we go!
Yes. 1 to 9.
9.
Nova's never able to make it. I'm glad she's here.
6.
1.
What am I doing?
Pick a number between 1 and 9 that hasn't been said.
2?
7. 3.
Okay.
Oh boy.
You're the pastor?
Pick a number between 1 and 8.
8.
Something to note is
3.
you will always be the church. You cannot
4.
be the state.
Okay.
2?
7.
And you're
He
the
will
devil.
always be the state. He cannot be the church.
So now we're at 7.
Just call me Pope. But you're Pastor Kurt.
1.
Right?
2.
Son of a... 8.
1 to 7.
7.
That's what I was gonna do.
He took my 2.
I don't know is your number.
3.
I already said 3.
You said 3.
No, yeah.
I have no idea.
We have 1, 2, 3, 7,
6.
5.
You all picked Chris.
So far.
It was
So
4.
far, it was 2.
I was thinking you'd just go 3, 4. I'm like, I was all ready to give it to you. Nope. All right. I'm always busy, darn it, but I will always try to make it. Well, thank you for joining us. Yes, you can hear us now. It's great.
Da-da! Just,
That's your roll card.
is this secret? Like, do I tell people?
No, everybody knows who you are. It's how. Hey,
I can be a redheaded
Then-
teacher.
hey, Gavin.
This is a mess.
have-
If everybody knows who I am, this is a messed up state. I should be arrested. I'm a thief.
Yeah.
You should confess to me.
Maybe what
Maybe.
you steal.
Well, I don't know if I should yet.
Maybe what you steal is other people's hearts.
Aww.
No, I take
Song
their
2,
allegiance
3,
and
4,
make it mine.
5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
See, the boy's an art teacher. The gal is a science teacher. So they're all like... See, and the red hair matches with her green chemicals. See how that works?
So it's poison ivy.
Yes, it's poison ivy.
Okay.
What?
On mine, the girl steals
We're out of
diamonds, whereas the boy just steals watches. It's kind of
Diamond seems superior.
yeah.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend. Apparently, watches are a boy's
2, 3,
best
4,
friend.
5, 6, 7.
Can I see the other side?
5.
I have no best friends. I got no best friends.
Ooh.
This is a cap.
He's Episcopalian.
So,
He's Catholic like.
Gavin, technically there are more church cards because
Yeah.
we are, because there's 2 of us. We can still only kill 1 person. We can only assassinate 1 person.
Okay.
And we have to choose what round, and we have to choose together.
Okay. Well,
Oh,
I
there's 2
didn't
states.
know I could assassinate anyone or what it means, or I'd like
You
to.
assassinate me.
Did we all watch the eclipse? I know.
Yes!
Yes.
All of us did. Some of us, like Gavin, decided that family was more important, so he didn't watch a full eclipse and missed out on the glory that was the full eclipse.
Totality was fantastic.
Yes.
We all, the shop took the whole day off.
It was really cool. It was really cool. It helps to have only to drive a half an hour, 45 minutes from your house to get there.
Or not drive
Or not drive at all. Some people just have to go in their backyard.
Did you see it, Brendan?
Yeah.
All right, so let's have Durkee be the dealer.
Do you want to probably get to you as police before we get to Gavin?
So it's
you can show
stuffy
you
boy
do.
pastor, like trendy hip gal pastor.
Yeah. Right?
Fat donut cop, and like kind of like sassy gal cop. I'm just saying.
Chris is just interested in the pictures.
All right, multiplayer. Are there options for multiplayer in the game? The answer is, as of right now, no. At least not in the first game. We do, in the 4th game, want to have co-op level gameplay for the multiple characters.
Yes. So not in episode 1, yes in episode 4.
because we're basically episode 1, 2, and 3 are introducing the main playable characters, and then episode 4 will be combining those 3 characters in an epic story of togetherness.
Like the Three Musketeers, except they're not all mice.
Yeah.
Jerky, you're going first?
Durkee's going first.
First,
First, we play
Play-
2 cards.
yeah, just play any 2 cards from your hand.
What does playing them mean?
You put them down face
them
down,
down
which
on the board.
means if you have a wild card, once it goes down, it's permanently whatever way you place it down.
And so wild cards are the ones that have green and red on them.
Yes.
And
But
one of
if-
the
Green, like green on one side, red on the other.
And then, go
If
ahead.
you have more green cards, so then you're part of the church, then if you have a wild card, you'll still want to play it.
All right.
Inside
The
that.
whole team is
You're just
not
supposed to play
here
as
right
the
now
church.
um,
Does that make sense?
because Erin is
Consider the
on her
ones on the
honeymoon.
board and in your hand.
It
And the
doesn't really
game...
matter what cards you play. You can just play 2.
Chris, you're going to answer this question. How heavily does the game draw on the books? Has it inspired them? Should we expect to see characters we know, or just the idea of Morton the Warrior? And I think that all those is yes and no.
It draws heavily on the books, but it does not draw on the specific plot of the books very much. So think of these as new stories that are in proximity to the books. Inspired by them, of course. Should we expect to see characters we know? Yes. The idea of Martin the Warrior, I'm not really sure what you're asking. But Martin as a theme appears all over the place, and they will appear in the games as well. From the Unauthorized Games, I saw that Cheese Thief is somehow the big bad. That is correct. Cheese Thief is the, quote, big bad. At one level, there's another big bad called Scum Snout. He's like the muscle, and Cheese Thief's the brains. That's not a bad way to put it. I think that's
I'm
accurate.
going to take
Which
one of your cards.
maybe that makes more sense on the fact of how we're moving through the game, and we need another big bad. Maybe we should do that instead.
Alright, now what happens?
Cheese Thief is a good guy?
No,
I went.
he's a bad guy.
Zach's turn.
okay.
So now you do
Everybody
your roll.
plays 2 stuff.
Wait.
Oh, I see. He's asserting that Chief Thief's a good guy. I get it.
Do one of these
I'm gonna play
actions.
Secret Police and
Oh,
Guns.
that's the place.
Roll, speak to a neighbor, that's the other one.
So I'm gonna swap a card with you.
Do I pick or do you pick?
You pick.
Oh, I pick.
Yes, Gonf was a good guy. What am I doing? I put things down, but what did I do?
We'll get to you.
Okay.
This is
Wait, so you
why.
played that up?
Yeah, so he's played one each,
Okay.
which means he's guaranteed that's red for the rest of the game. So this is why I said we can ask questions, because when you're doing your turn, there's really nothing to do other than wait and look. And so they've actually gone. Then it's my turn. We'll go around once to your. We'll
Oh, you've
explain
already
it.
done a thing.
Yeah, but you didn't know because this is how the game works.
All right.
It's an internal thinky game.
Okay. Thinky.
It is your turn.
Yes.
So, Durkee, explain to me how assassinations work.
I'm going to investigate you, Emily.
What does that mean?
It means if you have 2 red cards, you can put them down, or you can go to jail. Okay.
Is that like your?
Assassinate.
Is this like your credentials? Like, oh, I'm red enough. Is that the
Yes.
basic-
On one of your turns, you pick a person, and that person is dead. So all their stuff is basically leaving play.
You get to pick
If
which
they
animal race we
are
belong
a
to.
true
Not yet, Gabriel.
Then they get to.
Episode 1, you're a mouse. Episode 2, you're a mole. Episode 3, you are a squirrel. In episode 4, you'll get to switch. And basically, we'll try to introduce species one at a time. But up front, you don't get to pick.
So
I think it's Gabriella.
you
Gabrielle?
influence 2 people.
I don't see a name.
Well,
You just say it's
You remove 2 reds.
Gibrellieli.
maybe. Looks like a female friend's logo.
And
How
then
about
they're just out of the
Gibraltar?
game, and they don't count towards the end or anything.
Would you pass this to Chris?
What do I do with this?
Put it in your down.
Put it in my down? Church politics.
Is that right, or is it in his hand?
No, in the
Face
yeah,
up.
The face
Yeah.
up.
So now you are more red.
Maybe.
Okay. This looks evenly split to me.
Well,
This,
it's.
this once played is not either or, it is one.
But the things in your hand count as well.
I see. Okay.
So even it's basically all of this is considered in your hand technically, or like whatever. I
But
don't know. It's all
Those
one
don't
thing.
change.
All right.
So if you have like all green like Durkee, if he has all red in his hand, he's still part of the state.
Okay.
He's pretending to be green.
Maybe. He might have all green cards in it. I don't know.
I see. All right. I can work with that.
You know what? Really quick, so you can see where you're at. Sammy, put your hand out.
Hi.
Sammy, Jeremy,
What am I doing?
Emily, Chris, Gavin,
We don't have the overall. Yeah.
Brandon.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm terrible with names. Josh,
Hi.
Zach,
Hi.
and me, the John.
Und Megan Haven.
All right.
Okay. Emily, can you play a church card?
Can you play a concerto?
She's got one card in her hand now.
What does that mean? She has one card. Is that good or
If I
bad?
have,
Oh, you have to.
It just means we
Stuff
know
to draw.
more about her.
Yes.
so if you have fewer than 2 cards, you have to draw one.
I see.
At the beginning of your turn?
At
or
any
No,
time.
at any immediately, which means you immediately might change.
Alright. So I can either select and discard any face-up card from any player, or if I'm not in prison, then I can release someone from prison. So I'm going to discard this card.
Why would you do that?
To make that would suggest she's part of the church.
And she's influencing him
Him to
towards
be
the
part of
church.
She's
church.
making me less red.
Yes.
I see. Okay.
It is now your turn, Chris. So
It says I draw a card and give it to somebody. Does that mean I do that every turn?
if you so choose, or you can look at Emily's hand or Gavin's hand. I would not recommend looking at the hand.
Why would I look at their hand?
So you know who they are.
Like
Do you always get to look at someone next to you?
If yes, if
Is
you
that
want
because
to.
I'm a teacher?
No,
No.
it's part of the
But
thing.
that is
You-
your turn.
If you don't want to use
That's the
your
only
roll,
action you can take.
then you can do that instead.
Yes.
I can sneak.
Okay,
And
look
then
here.
would I play these for any reason? Would I-
No, not
Not yet.
not until you're
Look at
instructed.
this. You choose one of these things to do. You can do your roll power, which is this. You
Speak
can
to a neighbor,
speak to
look at your cards.
which is look at the cards. You can seek parole
If you're in
Get
jail.
out of jail.
and you are not a police officer, so you cannot conduct a public execution.
Okay.
So now
So you
what you'll want to do is if you want to
and where
influence-
does it go?
I look at it and then I give it to somebody into their hand.
Into their hand. So make sure we don't see it. So you look at it and then give it to somebody.
Yeah, and then you can influence if you are part of the church and it's a green card, you want to give it to someone who's maybe more red, not a police officer. If you're for the state and you want to influence them that way and it's a red card, then you can give it to someone who's maybe for the church. Does that make sense?
Yes, I think so.
Cool.
I'm going to give this to you. I don't know why, because I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay, Gavin. So it's your turn.
It's my turn.
So you can try and investigate them, or you can see what people's cards are.
See what these
Are you a
two
cop
people's
also?
cards are.
Yes,
Yeah, he is also a cop.
there's 2 cops.
Are you a fat donut cop?
No, I'm like I
That
feel
looks
like I'm
pretty
a
sharp.
dictator.
Gabriel's
cop.
like
You're
spitting out
Russian.
questions.
You're like a Spetsnaz.
There's two.
Can we see what it
Is
says?
Soviet. Or this is a Czech man, a Czech cop. It's a Soviet cop.
It's a combat turn-based.
In the first game especially, like, we are very, very low on combat. And that's by design. Like, we're really de-emphasizing violence. Beyond that, you're just going to have to wait and see.
Ooh.
And pick which animal race. No.
We did answer that.
You did?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I didn't hear that.
you were playing. Chris answered.
Good.
I could see what's in his hand, but I don't think he knows what he's doing anyways. So, you.
Yes.
Go to jail, please? No? Okay. All right.
Go to jail, please. Come on.
All right, so
Deny
then
you.
your turn.
So I discard. Looks
No,
like
no. You choose someone's face-up card to discard.
A red face-up card.
Oh, I get it. Okay, so you push people over the edge is what you do.
Okay, so I'm trying to look for someone that's predominantly red, right?
But not
Not
the
police.
police.
I mean, you can do it, but it doesn't do anything
Yeah,
because
yeah.
we're red anyways.
So either one of these guys, right? Like, so you.
Okay.
Or
So
Chris might be a good idea because he doesn't know what he's doing.
Is that a package of meat?
That is government restrictions. It's
do I tell them
rejected.
which card?
No, you just say you choose.
Okay.
You red card.
It's probably best to choose somebody who seems to
That's
be
the
on,
most polite
who
arrest
seems
I've
to be
ever
on the
seen.
fence. Because if they're primarily red and you take one card away, they'll probably still be red.
Okay.
But if they're on the fence,
So-
you might
Wait.
convert.
Well, I
them.
mean, he's showing me green and red.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that would be.
but
I don't know. I mean,
He's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a thief. Do you want him in your church?
Yeah.
Because he's
We
like...
take all sinners. Come on.
Oh, I see. I see. That's good. That's
Jesus
good.
hung out with tax collectors.
I know.
Okay,
Government-sponsored thieves.
Yeah, get rid of.
All right, so then
that's a
we
good point.
pass the dealer down 2. Why 2, I don't know, but that's what Patrick did. This is a game called Unauthorized by Car Games.
Do you have the box lid?
I mean, yes, but where? I don't know.
Can I put it right here? Just like leave it in the center of the table.
There you go.
There we go. That and I'm sorry for that.
Clank, clank, clank.
Clank, clank. All right, so now you're going to take one of your cards and pass it to the Chris.
This
Focus.
is the most polite arrest I've ever seen.
Take a card from your hand and pass it to the left.
Any card?
Any card you want.
Everyone?
Everyone does that.
There you go.
I wonder what.
These are kind of funny.
But you can't pass a card if it converts which side you're on.
How would you know?
Because you
It's
would
an
add
honor
up your
system.
numbers.
Like,
Oh, that converts who
know.
you are.
Yeah.
So my discard. Okay, I see.
You cannot intentionally change who
All right.
you are. In
Play one more card.
And then everybody passed.
Yeah.
Unless
Play a card.
you have this that is, everyone plays one card.
Yeah.
Indoctrination.
I just want you to know why I'm disillusioned is because your arrest politics were far too gentle. Maybe I think they do it. It was just too easy.
I appreciated it.
All right, so
But whatever. Never mind. It might have been good for you to play the red card simply because you can't change no matter what. And
Gotcha.
Oh, so you like just kind of get rid of them, that kind of thing?
yeah.
well, you get rid of them because you want to have your ability to influence other people more effectively.
I see.
Um, Emily, I'm going to investigate you.
Again?
I'm going to jail.
All right, go to jail.
And what happens? Because you don't have two
So
red
she
cards,
can
you
no
go to jail.
longer influence other people unless they are also
Or if
in
I
jail.
choose not to play them.
Okay. Oh, you can hide them too.
And that was
Prisoner
my
of
turn.
conscience.
Your turn.
Enjoy.
Oh, thank you.
I think you're a bad influence.
Depends on the side you're on.
I don't know. Are you sure?
That's a good point. Never mind. I don't know if that's true or not.
My turn?
It is in fact your turn.
From what we can tell, you're undecided,
I'm definitely on the fence. Like, I don't freaking know.
or you could be either way.
Sammy, can you play a green card?
Why do you get to ask her that?
Because I'm a musician, I get to do that.
You can like pull people's heartstrings.
Something like that.
That's interesting. Okay.
I'm going to try and get out of jail. Nope.
How would you get out? Is there a get out of
You
jail
get a red card.
If I get a red card, I get out.
Okay.
Oh, wait, does this go in my hand or does it?
No, it goes down.
Does the game end when that?
No, then we shuffle them back in.
Shuffle what back in?
The discard.
Okay. Now
There's
it's,
two
it's
cards.
my turn.
Yeah,
Yeah, we shuffle
okay.
those two. Exactly.
Chris, can you play 2 state cards? Or a wild as a state card?
All right.
There we go.
You could have come to jail with me, you know.
Could I? I thought you said I had to play my cards.
You can choose not to.
Oh,
And
I
you
didn't
go
know
to
that.
jail.
Plus, I wouldn't do that anyways. Oh my god, what are you thinking?
That's for me or for John?
Well, yeah.
Wait.
yeah.
No, you remove.
You
red
remove
card.
one.
You don't give.
Oh.
green.
You don't play a card.
So do you like this removed then?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if I'm trying to influence you, yeah.
Okay.
Sucker!
Zach only has one.
All right, Durkee.
I'm gonna speak to Zach.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is Zach's
I'm
turn.
going to trade with Jeremy.
Oh, what are we trading?
Whatever
Yeah.
card you
Whatever
want.
you want.
You can pick one.
I like to think that the church gave me a basket full of bread, dish soap, and Xanax.
Darn bards.
What a care package.
All right, so that is that round. So now we pass the dealer up to again.
Right.
And then the next round, pass one card to your right.
Jeremy's the dealer.
Jeremy's the dealer. He goes first.
I feel like
Oh wait, we all play.
Oh, and then we play a card.
trade the same card back and forth. Oh no.
Oh wait, we play what? 2 cards?
State
One
run
card.
economy. I'm getting all
So you said it's my turn again?
authoritarian,
Yeah.
authoritarian over here. Secret police, government surveillance, indoctrination, state-run economy.
Pretty serious stuff.
You like keep all like I like keeping like all the like those types when I was the police, and then when it was like pass, it's like I'm gonna pass out some patriotism.
Yeah.
Hey,
The more
play a
positive
green card.
give to other people.
No, what happens if I
You have
can't
to
do
draw
it?
a card.
Now do I play it?
No.
Oh.
Oops.
You should always have at least 2 cards in your hand if you do not draw until you do.
There's like 1 card left.
Yeah. We'll see what happens with that.
Whose
Your turn.
My turn? Well, I'm gonna try and get out of jail.
Suck it.
Nope.
You are so church all the time.
So now we better shuffle all of
Yeah.
these red cards.
Shuffle them up.
Action packed.
Shuffle up those red cards.
Oh yeah, make sure you even up the odds of what you pick.
Make sure the family
Yeah.
church hypocrisy is
When
not
you assassinate
still the
someone, do
top
their
one.
cards go into the discard?
No.
Uh,
So this might be a good time too,
To kill
because
somebody.
we could kill her. That way she won't continue to draw. And if she chose, we can do that, and we'll execute her.
Can you kill 2 people or? do you
No,
have to
we did
decide
only
on
one.
I can only assassinate one person.
But it's Chris's turn first.
That being said,
Chris.
Okay.
Do you want to?
Come to the red side.
The only drawback
not
is if
die.
she is part of the church, then she
We
gets to
have velvet
remove
cake.
2 red cards from 2 different people. But
could assassinate him because he can influence anyone right now. And
You
look
can't
at
assassinate the
church.
pastor.
you're not the pastor.
Or was it me? It looked like it was pointing at him.
No,
Okay.
it's you.
You could do me.
Why can't you kill the pastor?
Because it would be too easy.
Kill the pastor.
You
we're
just, right at the first turn, kill the pastor.
So, or I could have put the pastor. So, but yeah, assassinate him.
I mean, maybe you're right. Maybe it is better to do him because she's in jail.
If
you guys are allowed to collaborate and all that.
We actually have to agree on this case because we're the police.
Does
If
it
they
then-
don't agree, then we can't.
Does it take both of your turn then, or
No,
does
it's
it
just
take
his.
one? Oh, okay.
We have to both agree, but only one of us burns turn.
Okay.
that makes sense.
It's a pretty good deal.
It's a good deal for Lenny.
Yeah. Let's whack off Durkee for his.
This would be like half of the games I've played, I've gotten killed.
Well,
So I've dug a nice hole here. Please go into it.
Aww.
So now you play
That's
all
an
your
even more
cards.
polite assassination.
please get into it so I can bury you alive. Really?
Wouldn't it be better if you just played along?
You know what, just for that. A
Okay,
little bit more.
so,
space, 'cause
you can
they
choose-
have a nice policeman.
So Durkee, you can choose 2 people to remove a red card.
Because you're a martyr?
Yeah.
Yes.
Aw.
Yeah.
Can you murder a red person?
Someone else.
You on accident. No, you just say people.
Okay, well, fine. Jeremy and Chris.
Okay.
After move a red card? Where does it go?
In here.
And we'll just where it will come back on someone else.
Okay.
Boy, it's such a mystery what someone will choose. When they-
Yeah.
This seems so weighted.
So he's dead. So flip over your. Oh, you can't. Cover your roll card or something. We'll just have to remember
Just
you're dead.
combine everything up into
Alright,
one stack.
pass
with
your turn.
your top card being green.
Red. Take a red out.
From Sammy.
Yeah.
Sammy.
Is there someone who takes the green out?
No,
No.
but there are 2 policemen and only 1 pastor.
Yeah.
I see. All right. I don't know how to pronounce that. Anyways, Mr. Z or Mr. M, I guess. In the first episode, you play as a mouse. In the second episode, as a mole. In the third episode, as a squirrel. And basically, we'll try to keep rolling out races as we go, or species, I guess, is probably the better term. So we'll kind of do this a little bit at a time. And in Escape of the Gloomer, you probably play an otter.
I'm going to trade with you.
What do I do?
You get to pick a card and give it to me. And
my turn. I'm gonna investigate.
Yeah, that's okay. If you weren't there to hear it, like
Alright,
you heard it again, it's cool. No worries.
Go to jail.
Okay.
I mean, it is Ask Me Anything. We could just ask what 2 + 2 is over and over and over and over and over.
That'd be interesting.
I've already
yeah.
gone, so.
No, because Jeremy was the dealer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
So,
I
in fact, you have
just,
not.
I have not. Yep. All right.
Do you think that Sammy counts as a ginger?
If she does, Jeremy does.
Are you automatically red?
No.
I don't trust you anymore.
She has mainly green, or all green.
She doesn't have any freckles, so if she is a ginger, she's like the nicest one ever.
Do you think of yourself as a ginger?
I always wished I was, but like I started off as blonde hair, blue eyed, like so blonde, so blonde, but then it faded to like brown, then strawberry-ish, but that could just be because it's been a rare state of not having dyed hair for like 9 years.
I could dye my hair. I could be a ginger.
Yes, Gabriella, that is in fact the
Dye
answer.
my beard.
Mouse,
I
squirrel,
could be red
mole,
beard.
but the order is mouse, mole, squirrel.
So is it your turn, Sammy?
It is. I don't know what I'm doing. I'll just have a glance at your cards,
I'll take them.
neighbor.
What is the point of glancing at someone's cards? Why do you want that?
So then you know. So if you how much you might have to influence them. So if they're like really state, you're like, I can just ignore you because it's never going to change.
I see. Okay.
Dealer.
All right.
That's me.
So now we take one card and pass it to anybody.
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 Except me, because I'm dead.
Yeah, you're dead. Have a nice day.
Can you give this to Sammy?
Hey,
I had a question. Would it be possible for me to send a physical copy of the board game I made to you guys at Sandler? Absolutely, and most likely we would play it.
yeah.
So, so the address is on the website, I think. Yes, somagames.com has that physical address, and we would love to see your game, Nova. Though I'm not sure if they answered the combat question yet. Largely, we were coy on the combat question, but in the first episode, combat's very light, and that's on purpose. That's largely because, because from the sort of tone of the story, the idea that Redwallers are peace-loving critters, we don't want to make it like a combat-heavy game. That would feel like that would betray the nature of the thing.
That's yours too.
Oh,
But I guess really the question is it turn-based? No, it's not turn-based.
Yeah, I guess that was the answer. It's not
I suppose
gonna
that's a
be
shorter
turn-based.
answer.
All right. So now, Chris, you go first.
Do I do something different as a dealer?
No.
Okay. And I can.
Oh, we have to play a card,
right.
which means Emily pick another card.
Restrictions.
Why does Emily pick another card?
Because she has less than 2.
I need another one too.
Oh,
I need it.
And Chris and
apparently I need a card too.
I do too.
Oh, look, a red card.
Oh, hey.
Do it again.
We shuffle these in.
I don't think so.
I don't know. if
I
it's
think we
going-
can no longer use the center of
Yeah,
influence.
I don't know if there's
How
a discard.
can I draw to
You
get
can't.
How do you win? Like,
So, majority
That's
of
not
the
fair.
people.
He doesn't even have a neighbor to.
So
that he can
more than
look at
half
properly.
are church, then the church wins. Otherwise, the state wins. Or if everyone is in prison that is part of the church, then the state wins.
And there's exactly 4 rounds. So
Yeah.
after the 4 rounds are over, that's
So this is the last round.
oh, okay. Okay, so now it's my turn, right?
Yes.
Oh, I think I could have done my thing from prison.
What do you mean?
No, I can't. No.
No, you can't. You can to him.
Oh, okay, good.
So I can't draw a card, but can I still give a card, or what do you want me to do? So what are my
You can look at
choices?
her cards.
I'll look at your cards. That's what I figured. It feels fairly useless.
All right, Gavin.
Well, for me, it was. You could have looked at her cards.
Yeah, but I know what she does. She's just as green as you are.
So
So now it's
we're not going to win by imprisonment.
We're not going to win by imprisonment.
You
But
can
it
kill
doesn't
more
matter.
people.
Because we could.
No, because we can't imprison them all.
There's 3 people we would need.
Unless we got lucky, like one of them were. But if one of them were, I think we win anyway.
I'm a chemist. You could pretend that I had a lab accident. Wait, why am I helping you?
Go ahead and imprison the pastor. I mean, well, yeah.
Go ahead and do it. What the heck? Go to jail.
It says I can still influence.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't matter.
I like how your cards are arranged in a cross.
Exactly. See what I did there?
Yeah, I guess go to jail, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'd like to note that I've been wrongly imprisoned.
64 ounces of pop.
I have 2 family members.
Can you
in
take one of those
prison,
reds?
So
Maybe that's
I'm
you.
at home in jail by
Maybe
now.
you're the family member in prison.
That could be.
All right, hey, there's a card you can pick.
Oh, hey. But it's not my turn yet, right?
It is now.
Oh, it is now? Oh, I'm going to see if I get out of jail. Oh, I did.
What?
What a surprise.
Say what?
What are the chances?
I could remove a card from you.
Well,
I mean,
can't now.
Are you saying it's not a
Will
team
you
effort?
imprison someone, please?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and I'm going to investigate Jeremy.
Jeremy looks pretty green.
If I'm in jail, what does that mean at the end of the game?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay. I'll just go to jail then.
That sounds like what something the state would say.
oh, yeah.
Jail.
Oh.
Sammy.
What is Sammy's character? Is she a mobster?
I'm
She's a
A
rebel.
rebel. That's a thing. That's a job.
That's job. Yeah.
You stand around in a disco suit with dark glasses.
And just rebel.
You don't have to have a
Yeah.
cause.
You just, I'm just totally rebelling all day long.
Yeah.
Give that to you.
Okay.
To imprison.
And I don't. And now I only have one.
I'm actually shocked
Oh,
at how
okay.
few cards Zach has left.
I know, that's so
Like,
weird.
they're just
I'm in jail.
So you can still influence Emily, or you can talk to your neighbor. You just can't. You can do your role with Emily.
Why with Emily?
Can he talk
'Cause they're
to
both in
Sammy
jail.
though, since she's
Yeah.
not in jail?
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Because they're in jail.
They're cellmates.
The pastor's in jail.
I'm in jail too, so.
I realized that I could have tried to imprison him.
yeah. You could ask the pastor to play a green card or a red card.
So fruitful.
About
Can
as
you play
useful
a
as
green
just about
card?
anything
I
else.
can't.
Okay.
Do you go to jail twice?
No.
No, I have to draw a card.
Huh.
Which we cannot do.
Well, I can remove a card and put it in the discard pile, so I'm gonna.
And that's the round. So now play your cards as ever they are. If you've got choices, you have to make choices now.
Government handouts.
That's pretty close. I mean, I was
2, 3,
I was
4,
almost like a believer.
5.
But actually, I
Yeah.
don't
So
know.
church
No,
wins.
Church wins.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Considering I
from the
started
grave.
super
You don't win. You're dead.
I don't care.
You victory from beyond the grave.
That's like
He
saying
applauds us
Paul
from
didn't
afar.
win because he's dead.
That's a heck of a way to put it.
All right. So 5, 6, 7.
I was
Put that
Paul
with
the
yours. Put that with yours. And then hand all the cards back in.
Wait, what?
Just give the cards
thief.
back.
I think it was to make sure that because so he has 7 greens and he has 7.
I see. Okay.
Because that's what they
I
said.
already had 7 in front of me, but
Okay. Well, make sure there's 7 red ones.
there you go.
See you later.
No, and then hand me your decks.
I know. I'm just choosing which ones are in there.
No roll cards.
Not specific.
7.
No, those don't go in there.
All right, we'll go police past or police this time.
Do we want to roll a dice?
No.
That would be too loud.
It's
for the
fun
mic.
trying to remember.
And it works out great.
What's that?
All right, so
The reason I asked is why don't you just randomly hand out the rolls?
Not it.
1 to 9.
That's too easy.
He's doing it for police and pastor specifically.
3?
The other roles he just.
1.
7. 5.
Took money. So,
Why are people so
6?
to numbers?
1 to 8.
You don't know. That could be good. You might be
She wants to be the state.
Oh, there you go.
1 to 7.
Called it. 6.
I want to be the lady master.
I knew.
I'll trade you your roll card, Jeremy.
Why?
Because that one has a military officer on it.
So much better.
What's the gal look like?
That
What's
has
the
a
gal
different
military?
I guess she's like.
She looks kind of anime. She's like kind of
Would you
Robotech.
rather be the donor cop or circus?
Why the scientist again? Or the counselor?
I guess I
So
can be
how
the
come
secret
there's no
secret police
donut
woman.
pastor? I want to be the
You know,
donating pastor.
the one that
I'm a
assassinates generals
I
and
think
stuff.
you just have a fat suit on.
So I can be a
No,
clerk
okay.
for the state.
Wait a second. So the
Yeah,
boy
that's true.
counselor is a surfer.
Yeah.
Well, how does that work?
What?
Put away a card, dude. It'll be awesome.
Counselor
He's a
needs
counselor
to go
and a
to the people that he's trying to counsel. He's trying to make himself cool.
So, any more questions? We'll always answer them.
And this girl's got those spikes that they had in like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Like that's what
What
this
character
counselor
is this?
has.
Oh, yeah.
She's the counselor, and she's like a dangerous like
Wow.
kung fu broad.
Is it like
Scary.
acupuncture or something?
Maybe
No, it's
she's
like
handing out
death
free,
spikes.
clean hypodermic needles.
Maybe that's what it is.
Be safe.
No.
Be safe with your job.
You?
That's right.
Yeah, Mr. Merchant, if you work for the state, might be able to get some tax breaks worked out.
Are there more rolls than like 7? And you just like shuffle through them, or? Because I don't remember seeing Merchant last game. Somebody Merchant. I don't remember seeing Council, right?
I don't remember
I think
that.
I think there are.
Okay.
That might have been on that end of the table though. Like
Yeah,
they weren't
because there's some
talking too much about
extras
what
that aren't
the
being
role was.
used.
That's true.
Yeah, it's
Know your role, right?
That's pretty cool.
you can have a couple more people.
Another question: will the OST of the game be released with the game, or possibly as a what's OST?
Original
soundtrack.
soundtrack.
Oh.
That is the table.
Chris?
That is.
Wait, that was yours, Emily.
Jeez, Emily. Gosh.
trying to
Nova, I
cheat.
guess we haven't decided that yet, so I don't know.
There we go. All right, and play 2 cards.
So yeah, I don't have an answer to that. Do any of you have any video games from the past that you enjoy revisiting? Oh man, we can talk about that all day. So short answer is yes, by a long shot.
Pretty
I was
sure
just
all of
replaying Myst, and I still love Myst.
Oh yeah, it's a good classic.
It's part of the secret police. And
We've been playing. I've been playing Trine. You know what? Xbox Gold had Civ Revolutions. I've been playing that the last couple weeks. That game's fun, and except that now I know it well enough that it's not a challenge. I just like bust through, dominate everybody. Cleopatra dead. Alexander the Great dead. And I used to be so chicken to go for military victories, and now I just build horsemen and knights and just crush everybody.
So, what difficulty do you play on?
Like medium, whatever medium is.
Go hard.
Yeah, maybe I could. I could go hard.
So play 2 cards.
Oh, right.
And 1 to 9.
I want to be a
9.
surfer.
8.
5.
2.
7. 4.
6
Why are we picking numbers?
What's left?
to see who's.
3 is left.
3 and
And
Some
I'll
other
take
Was
not
it?
3.
Was it none of those?
Sammy, what's your favorite Redwall book?
not 3. Well, it's 3.
It's either Redwall or Mossflower.
Okay, Jared,
The first one.
Redwall.
Yeah.
You,
Can't remember the title of it. It was the one with the otter.
the one with the otter. Yeah. Are you sure you read the books?
Let me look at the genre.
Okay.
Actually, I haven't read it yet, but I think Outcasts of Redwall would totally be my favorite.
Because you like the word outcast.
Well, yeah, no, I read the synopsis and my friend was telling me about it. It's her favorite book, and I just feel like I'd really like it.
How relaying? I guess it's relaying. I don't know. I read Lord Brockford recently, and I loved that.
Yeah.
So that was a new one for me.
Mossflower.
Mossflower.
The first one.
First one.
Yeah.
Martin the Warrior.
Redwall.
Lord Brocktree.
Lord Brocktree rocked it. Tagaron.
Like not
Pearls
as
of
much
Lutra.
as actually.
I haven't
Redwall,
read Pearls of Lutra.
but sure.
Are there any games you hold up as a goal for the ones you develop? There's a lot of influences, if that's what you mean.
Everyone on the team has a whole bunch.
Yeah, that'd be a hard question to answer because it's big. And Nova, what do you mean art question mark? Or is that a question mark? It's never mind. Nova Nocturne Art is her name. I think the question mark just goes ahead.
So, Jeremy, I would like you to give a card to Gavin.
He gave himself that card again.
What?
Wait, who's the dealer? You're the dealer?
Yeah. He did this last time we played. He just chooses a side, and then he's just like, "Here, police, just give cards
You're
to
the
everybody."
devil, and you're the devil.
Well, isn't that what you're supposed to do?
It is too.
Who's the pastor?
It's so effective,
You're the
though.
pastor.
It is.
So like I realized, I'm like matchmaker. It's not about
just states.
it's
Okay.
about
Oh,
getting
gotcha.
your side to influence the right way. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to give random person because I don't know
Is
what
it
they're
Sammy's
going to do.
turn?
Right.
It's Sammy's turn.
Oh, yeah, okay. Let's see. Remove a red card?
Is Patrick watching? He helped us last time, right?
I don't know. It does not look like it.
Gavin, can you
No.
play 2 red cards?
I can.
Or do you want to
Or
go
go to jail, please.
Or go to jail, my good sir.
If you don't mind too much.
So I get to draw a card and give it to someone into their hand. Beep 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 beep.
Okay, quick question. You said I can't deliberately change my side. And am I correct that it's the combination of what's played and what's in my hand? So I might have all green cards here, but all red cards here.
And so you're
And you're
secretly
actually
a state official.
Okay. I just want to understand how this all works. Okay.
It took him a game. Now he's finally actually understanding how the game works. He's
Well,
like,
I mean, a little bit, yeah.
I get it now.
It is your turn.
Maybe it is
And you
easier
can do
to
your
play
roll.
as a
Look at
police
someone
or a
else's
master
hand.
the first round.
It is.
It's like your role is decided
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
Let me sneak a peek at your hand. Okay.
And that mixes with his card set.
Yes. I think that's my whole turn, right? Like that's
Yeah.
it.
Yes.
Okay.
So Gavin, your turn.
And can I only sneak a peek at my neighbor or anybody?
Just your neighbor.
So either me or Gavin.
A couple pretty good reasons not to like the church in here. You might want to take one of those.
Let me see.
Ooh, mouse card. Yeah, let's
Your
play the
hand.
board game.
You want some?
I want to play Mice and Mystics. I've heard really good things about that. And
There's
that-
a board game though.
Well, then
Mouse
why
card.
don't you buy those?
Yeah.
And we'll play them on stream.
I didn't know there was a mouse guard game.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the swords and...
I don't know it.
No,
The one with the swords.
I just played it this weekend.
Sword and sorcery?
Sword and...
Sword and your mom.
No,
No.
Yes, that one.
I don't know. It's a board game from Mouse Cards. It's fun.
Okay. I'll get those games. Like Mice and Mystics has been recommended several times, and I think because it's got mice. But I've also heard it's a great game. Whose turn is it? Did you do a thing? You.
Says,
Yeah, I did a thing.
Okay.
What?
All right, Curtis, let's swap.
What do I do? I
You
just
pick a card that you want to give.
You pick one. So you choose.
Swords and Strongholds. I think that's what it was.
What is your ability, Gavin?
I randomly take one card from a player's hand and place it in my own.
randomly. I'm like
Random selection or
That feels like a weird
He
power.
picks one of your cards
Why would I want that?
and takes it.
But yeah, the random person, but not like the random card.
Yeah, randomly take one card from a player's hand.
Yeah,
Somebody
so
might get a look.
that's what we're saying is we'll buy the
I guess
game
it's-
and then we'll play it on stream like we've been
So,
doing,
like,
and then we'll upload it to
You would
YouTube after
receive
we're done.
Like,
Yeah.
a card
And if
Yeah.
it takes more than a week, we'll leave it just set up and then we'll continuation because we only play for an hour.
Your turn.
I'm gonna inspect you.
Making a video. Yeah, we'll play Mice and Mystic on the stream. That'd be
Mouse
fun.
Guard role playing
Don't
game.
make me go to jail.
I'll check that out. We love role-playing games. We played GURPS here lots of times.
Yeah, until we got delayed from Chris not being able to get his stuff
It's
together.
my fault. I tried to play a Cthulhu level and I
Discard one
just...
of your red cards.
It's my job.
From the table.
It's your job to make us play GURPS.
I think you grabbed the wrong one.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Round over.
You
All
grabbed
right, so dealer goes 2. So now
You're
pass one to the
supposed
left.
grab this one.
He told me to discard a red.
Oh, you said red.
Yeah.
He said red.
Yep. I said that.
What are we doing?
Pass one to the left.
Oh.
Let's see. I'm gonna
Which one? Which one?
pass Zach's of patriotism again.
Oh, patriotism. All right.
Can't argue with that.
No.
All right. And then play a card.
This feels like a package of ground meat to me.
No, it's a
Doesn't it? Like it feels like... Because I see the red
it's an ID.
packaging.
See the little man symbol there?
That's just the face of the butcher.
Human meat.
Like,
Oh.
this meat prepared by...
This is a very
Butcher Bob.
interesting. That's a very
So
interesting state. where
Chris has
butchers are
played
like
D&D a lot.
superstars.
I didn't play it very much,
He said I'll go
Um,
first.
but I always played GURPS, and I like GURPS because you are mortal.
Yeah, I got converted to GURPS probably... I played like 3rd edition D&D a lot, and then we found GURPS and thought that was the best thing.
I'm
I never went
expecting you.
back.
What?
Now all my role
Oh.
playing is GURPS. Freaking love it.
Have you played 5th edition?
I have not played 5th edition or 4th, presuming there was such a thing.
There was.
I remember when my aunt got me the first Dungeons and Dragons. That's when a bunch of people were like, "Is this satanic?" Like, there's still a lot of people wondering about like if there was password masking in this stuff, right? People were weird about it, but my aunt's like, "Whatever, here you go, you're 10, right?" And so I thought it was fantastic.
Nice.
Devil schmevel. She didn't even. That was not in her world.
Yeah.
What's going on? Who's playing what?
Yeah, Emily's turn.
I get to draw one card and give it to somebody. Here you go, turkey. Right, your turn.
My turn is that I get to give anyone permission to remove a card that they want to. So Zach,
Okay.
you can move a card, dude. You can discard
I
it.
can discard
It's
one.
okay.
Thanks, man.
That's my power. I just did it. See that?
That's powerful.
I felt something.
Yeah.
Will there be Easter eggs? And the answer is yes. Even in the first level that's very short compared to the whole game, there's already an Easter egg.
Yeah.
I think we
we're
should
kinda
have
into
one
it.
literal Easter egg somewhere.
We have to do that now. We will literally have an Easter egg.
Ta-da! See?
Here it is.
Yeah, then.
But yes, there will be. We are big about that and have been in all our games up to this point, even if they are so hidden and obscured that you can't find them.
It's
Because
sort of like
that's who we are,
we have
obscured.
fun, even if no one else gets it.
Which is why we try and make them, we're slowly trying to not be that way.
No, we're not.
This time we're being a lot less that way.
Well, we're just more deliberate about it.
You mean like teaching people how to play the game?
No, you just change subjects.
No.
Are you a ginger?
Oh.
I think I just asked that of people.
How much of the Abbey will be explorable? Until the fourth game, no.
Yeah, until the 4th game, 0. But then all of it, I think. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't be.
Yeah.
And it's a big space.
He's going to steal one of your cards.
Are you gonna steal one of my cards?
Diamonds are
It's not
Gavin's
stealing
best
if you let him
friend.
do it willingly.
What's that?
It's not stealing if you let him do it willingly.
Well, I don't
Let's
know if
trade.
I was willing. I don't think I had any choice in the
You're
matter.
Oh, you're trading.
Yep.
What are we doing?
You're going to give a
With
card to him.
Sammy or just
Just
Oh.
stick up.
Jeremy.
Says
So
you have to
one
swap.
of your face down cards, go ahead and give it to him.
Oh,
Oh, wait, are you
Wait, is that what
trading
it- is it a
with him
swap?
or with
Yeah, it says swap.
So then give one to him.
there you go.
Swapped.
That happened right
He's
in
getting a
front of
tax
all of
break.
us. Seconding Dana's question. Dana. Oh, okay. So I think that this has been answered. In the 4th episode, I think the whole thing. And in Escape of the Gloomer, the caverns under both Cotir and Redwall, which we are presuming to be the same caverns.
So Durkee, is it your
The whole
turn?
thing is a dangerous answer.
Yes.
There's a lot.
Like, can we get up to the sparrows? Can we go through all of the maze of...
I don't see why you wouldn't. Like with the mice and with the squirrel guys, they should be. If frickin' Matthias can get up there,
Right,
I don't see
yeah,
why
true.
Sophia can't. Are the possibilities for VR walking through it? They are looking good, Nova. I can't talk about that much, but they are looking
I
good.
still want to inspect Emily.
Is there a certain
going to
time
jail.
period or style of building that you drew on when designing the structure or decorating? So traditionally, cathedrals are built
Discard
over
red
like
card.
hundreds of years.
Discard a red card?
And so the idea that there are older parts of the abbey that are architecturally different than the newer parts, that happens. And that is consistent with real cathedrals. Even though it probably doesn't quite fit with the way the story's told, like in real history, that would be appropriate. So yeah, you're going to see Romanesque through early Gothic in
Choose 2
the
players. One player gets a
architecture
card.
of the abbey.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Your turn.
Gavin, remove a red card.
We'll move a web code. Dirk, you are so red.
I know.
So red. Look, Jeremy's not that red.
Yeah,
Like, you're like-
I mean,
Actually,
he's got a green, but
by
he-
this, he's so red that green is actually
It
red.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Right?
Zach, I'm inspecting.
No, you're not. Aren't you the dealer? Yeah,
What?
I'm gonna go to
you're the
At
dealer.
the end of the
what
round,
does that
you
mean?
can't. It means it's not your turn.
You investigated me already.
I'm the dealer?
Really?
Now we pass a card to that way.
That way?
That way.
To the right, to the right, to the
Oh, to
Mississippi
the right.
right.
Sorry. Oh, to the right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that changes it. Okay.
You know, the economy currently runs the state.
Wait, Durkee,
You might want
to
to
the.
keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Just so you know where your bread's buttered.
I mean, he's the merchant, so it's a prime concern of his.
Yikes.
All right. So
How do you do your roll?
yeah,
say
now
the
you go
economy
first.
runs
Oh
the
wait,
state.
play a
I
card.
might have, but it doesn't matter.
Play
Play
card.
a card.
The state runs the economy, is what you meant.
Either way,
That works.
he's a very important man.
Chris, with that question, I know they're built over time. Can you give time periods for each section? Because I know we've already decided on some.
What do you?
For-
what's the oldest part?
Like the oldest part and what era that we're thinking and that sort. Because I know we've decided on a lot of that.
So I don't have that document in front of me, but I think like Cavern Hole and the Cloister is the oldest part. So you'd expect Romanesque architecture in there, and same with the dormitories above. The Great Hall winds up being Gothic, and then it seems like there was something in between Gothic and Romanesque that I'm not thinking about right now.
Is it Rococo? Or
What's
did,
that?
Did Rococo happen before or
I think that's
after?
after. Anyway, there's a middle ground, which is sort of the outer buildings on the wall.
I hope that helps.
Did you do your turn? Your roll?
No.
Or did somebody?
John, I just want you to feel free to discard any card you want to card. Dodard. See, there it goes. Are there any tributes to Brian Jakes in the game?
Yeah.
Yes, of course. Yes, Nova. Like,
My turn.
we would be idiots if we didn't, really honor the author. So yes, there are definitely tributes. We may. Well, I don't want to give anything away. Short answer is yes.
Is he going to be in the credits?
In the credits, right? You're actually thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Go with the spirit, dude. Just feel it. Or I will stab you with my spikes.
How many cards do you have, Emily?
Is that a question he's allowed to ask? Why is he allowed to ask that?
Because
Because they're visible.
Public knowledge.
Oh, it's public knowledge then. Okay.
It's public knowledge. How many cards do you have, Chris?
I have 3. Public knowledge.
How many skeletons do you have in your closet? Is knowledge. Just not what those skeletons
so,
are.
Has there been anything
Zach,
from the source
how many
material
cards
that
do
had
you
a
have?
hard time translating the game besides the use of animal senses? Animal senses obviously was hard, and we were talking about that last week.
How about basically all of the geology? Like,
Geology and maps. Like, I could probably go and grab 3 books and show you the maps in the book and show you how they don't match.
Yeah.
And that is a very hard thing because a lot of fans are like, well, this map is correct. And then when they show them a different map, they're like, well, Ern is like, but it's an official map
yeah.
because it's in a book. And so that's been really hard for us to put together and try and not do in such a way where we anger a lot of people.
I think also, and I can't remember whose idea this was, but basically to use all the differences between the official maps as a thing, like this is on purpose. Like you think about old maps that were made by what they knew, which was incomplete and often wrong. Sometimes it's a collaboration of older maps. And so the idea that all these maps are real, just wrong in some cases, is kind of a fun thing.
What do I do with this?
Put it in your hand,
You need to give me one of your cards.
Oh.
but not that card.
Yeah.
A different one.
Different.
Tricky.
I'm gonna inspect that.
Alright.
Grab 2 cards.
The dark side.
Maybe.
I'm going to release you from jail.
Oh,
You can do that?
Yep.
That's your job?
If I'm not in prison.
What job is you do?
I can select and discard any face-up card from any player, or if I'm not in prison, I can release 1 player from prison.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Thank you.
He only let you out of jail so you can be assassinated.
That's probably what's gonna happen, or I'm gonna get put right back in jail.
Because he's so staid. Look at that.
I mean, he has 2 cards in his hand. He could have swung church.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, I guess.
Which is not the same as a swinger church.
The thing is,
That's very
Durkee, give a card to Zach.
Say that one more time.
What's happening?
Turkey's giving a card to Zach.
Oh, that's your secret power.
there's a lot of
It
hypocrisy
is.
in that church.
You
don't want to
You're
be
a
a
troublemaker.
You don't want to
it
be part
really is.
of hypocrisy.
Remove a red card.
You're on the losing side, Zach. You should just
Your turn.
come over to the green side this time.
This time.
Last time it was the red side. What do I care?
Chris, can you play two red cards?
Or do you want to go to jail?
Going to jail.
How about that?
Alright, I can draw a card and give it to somebody. Turkey, there you go.
Suck it.
Alright.
So now that I'm in jail.
End of round, so
Oh, all right.
now
Because I was
you're the
first.
dealer.
No, 2 people.
I did.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So now
Pass the card to anybody.
Anybody I want?
Yeah.
you get this one.
Okay.
He's
There's no werewolf in this game, though.
So are you giving that to Jeremy?
Here you go, Zach.
Are you trying to buy off the cops? Is that what's going on?
I'm doing my own thing.
I'm on my own team.
Actually, can I take this back?
How are you guys feeling about your September early release on Steam? Nervous? Excited?
Everybody's focused around
Scared.
Zach.
Scared. Scared about all the things we have to get done.
Gavin.
Did you give a card already?
Yeah.
Now,
How many
now we
people
all
gave
play a
you
card?
cards?
3.
Oh man, it's like everyone's knocking on your door.
Have we all played a card yet this round?
So, how does everyone feel about the release in September?
Nervous. I vote nervous. There's a lot to do. And on the bright side, we got some breathing room from the publisher that gives us some space, which is important. We'll just have to see. Short it for me, nervous.
How many days are there in September?
12.
All right, and then we'll play a card.
Nice.
What's happening? Is Is it?
And did everyone play a card?
I don't.
Yes.
Does the dealer start or does the person next to me?
Did you play a card? The
I
You
dealer.
play one card from your hand. You pass someone a card, correct?
Oh yeah, I gave someone a card.
So then you
also
play a card.
Play one card.
And it's a simultaneous. We don't.
Oh, okay.
And then now you can take your turn, which would be either your roll or speaking to your neighbor or whatever.
I don't think I can. I think I don't have a speak. Just all I can do is swap.
Well, you can
You could-
speak to a neighbor, like you can look at someone's hand.
Okay.
It is the last turn. So that's
Not particularly useful.
That's not useful.
oh right. You can swap. I forgot about that.
I'll swap you.
With who?
Got me.
From my hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give him one card.
Of course, YouTube Let's Plays will be allowed. We would never stop.
Could we even stop that? Right?
You can. We could like be mean and say copyright violations because it's not their stuff, and then we'd be a really like terrible game studio and not good, especially
we're not those
we let
people.
YouTubers give us marketing for our own game. Yes, we don't want
Derp.
that.
And then the question about merchandise, that's not about a plan question. It really comes down to a license question. And at the moment, we don't have a merchandise license. So short answer is we don't have permission to do that. Although probably we could get it if we just, have some stuff that people want to buy. So it's not that that's weird. It's just we haven't purchased that license.
So at this point, if there are enough Christians, then it's impossible for Jeremy and I to put them in jail.
Then you should just assassinate yourself. That would be the honorable thing to
It
do.
might be actually.
Yeah, we could do that. We could do contests and giveaways. That's totally in character. We've done that for lots of times, in lots of ways. So yeah, that's a good idea. No, but if you send us a game, you'll get a free key just for sending us a game, for Pete's sake. See? John think that's a good idea.
That's a great idea.
He touched his nose.
I did. I went.
No,
Doot, doot.
most shares on Facebook or tweets.
Will you give keys for a share?
No, for the most.
Oh, for the most shares. I see what you're saying. That's not a bad idea. Whose turn is it? Who's dying?
Mine.
You're killing Jeremy. That's what you need to do.
No. Jeremy's my friend.
Yeah.
You need to imprison the bastard.
BFFs for life.
Maybe we should kill Chris. He's like talking about us killing each other.
No,
You don't have to be that guy, dude.
But he's also in jail. So
And loving it.
he's relatively safe.
For possessing.
What happens when you're in jail? So far, jail feels like a pointless thing to me.
You can't do your card with other people.
Unless
Well, I can't use my power
Yes.
in jail. All right.
Except on other people in jail.
I see.
So right
Which
now,
is nobody.
Nobody.
Dang it.
Um,
Somebody go to jail.
who do you think we should kill, Jeremy? Should we do it on my turn or your turn?
I don't think Emily's going to join our side.
Thanks a lot.
it's actually mathematically impossible at the current state.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, either Emily or Chris, I think.
I'm not afraid of you, dude.
You should definitely assassinate your wife.
I will fight back.
Like, how many times are you going to be able to do that in your
I
life?
know.
I mean, right
Good
now,
point.
right now, strategically, Chris is in jail, and so if you killed Emily, then there'd still be one of the church in jail.
So we should kill Emily this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Exactly.
Let's do it.
Should we do
Or
that
you
this
should
turn or
kill
on
Zach.
your turn?
No.
Can you kill two people?
Can you kill someone?
You can only kill one person.
I guess the question is,
Can you hire someone?
do we
kill
want to
someone in
inspect somebody between me and you?
Shit, get in jail.
Because then it might be beneficial to do it before. If we assassinate Emily, she's not getting another turn anyways, so...
She's this sneaky teacher, like influencing people at the student level.
Like, either way, this is the last round. So if you assassinate Emily, it will be before.
Yeah.
So if you, but yeah, she could give. I don't know.
She could
It
get
would be
the
more fun to make Jeremy do it.
It would kind of be more fun. Are you okay with that, Jeremy?
I think so.
Jeremy's like, are you
As long as
going to
Emily's okay
get...
with it.
Yeah. Am I going to get in trouble?
Jeremy is running
For playing
an
the
internal
game
tally.
optimally?
What is the price I will pay for this?
No, I think she'll be fine.
How expensive will this game be?
Although on the other hand, maybe she'll want to play Go to Jail later tonight. Just saying, that could go differently.
The boss just said that.
Was that offside? That was
On
offside.
screen.
And you hit the button.
I don't know this.
Crazy guy. to come up.
Come on, we got a bunch of
I guess I'm gonna
newlyweds in the
inspect
office.
that.
It's fantastic.
What's that?
Investigate you.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, I like it.
That's what I want to see.
Discard a green card.
John's playing his hand. He's looking for something to do.
How many cards do you have, Zach? 2?
What's that?
How many cards do you have?
Yeah, I have 2.
Go ahead, give that to Brandon.
Would you kindly discard a red card?
From the board.
Oh, sorry.
From here?
Yeah.
Jeremy, your play.
Here it comes.
Remember the plan.
Stick to it, you little traitor.
Alright, I'm taking you out.
Oh, thank you. Can I give?
Play your cards. You don't. No. Okay, so now you get to tell 2 people to remove a red card.
Oh, I don't give green cards. Okay.
No.
Lenny, get rid of him. And Brandon, get rid of him.
So you get to take those cards away because you're a martyr.
Yes.
Okay.
And then they'll say there, Chris, it's your turn.
I can't do anything in jail except look at dead Emily.
No, you can look at his or Gavin's.
Oh, because he's my neighbor now. The point
Well,
of
the
that.
police or Gavin.
But I could play a card, I guess.
No, you can't play
Wait,
cards.
you can try to get out of jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
What would
draw
that
a
do?
card.
You draw a card. If you get a red card, you're out of jail.
I don't see any point in that.
If you're a green card,
I'm just going to suffer in silence, a prisoner of conscience.
He likes
Okay.
prison.
That's the end. Or
Gavin?
Yeah.
I could talk to more people here, dude.
Okay.
you don't want to be more Christian.
And I'm like the last person.
Yes.
Yep.
They got some bitchin'
Make
waves
it
in here.
I can steal a card.
We have a very
Uh,
fancy prison. We've got a big machine and
How
everything.
many cards do you have, Lenny?
2.
You have 2. How many cards do you have?
See, we're a great state.
3.
We take care of our prisoners. It's awesome.
Give me one of your cards. No, I choose, but it's random.
Bomb, bomb.
Odin just discovered that song and he plays it all the time on his iPod. Oh yeah, over and over and over and over.
All right,
Are
so
there any
that is
studio
game.
favorites as far as the characters go? I would say Rackety Tam is one of my favorite characters. I think he's a hoot. What just happened?
Play your cards down.
We're done?
Okay.
Oh.
We've got 4,
Got 4.
which I almost
State wins?
State wins.
Asher
Yeah!
almost converted. It was very close.
It was like you and him were like the ones just like those are
Wait,
the,
so now
those are the
he's
people.
undecided.
Yeah.
What happens
No.
to him?
No,
Which
he's
means Ty goes
oh
to
wait.
state.
Oh,
So
it's
that's
just-
You could have
5.
gotten church.
He could have and lost.
Yeah.
Well,
See what I did
not
there?
necessarily, because I still have 3 cards.
4 of us. If he chose to do
made the
church,
choice
he
to lose,
loses.
to lose.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Alright, well then I'll just go state. I had 3 wands.
Oh!
Anything at any point in the game.
Yeah.
You useless boob.
You were doing the exact same thing. I
Gavin
was.
wins.
Only you had both chosen good.
I'm a thief. I'm just interested in
All self-preservation.
So Yeah, no, like just the 4 of us equals we win.
Yeah, they could have chose to lose. But, like, even if they both chose to lose,
I
they wouldn't have
nominate
won.
Chris for that one.
A good fitting Redwall accent.
Good Redwall
Like
accent.
the problem is it depends on what you feel is a good accent because
I can't do the mole, that's for sure. Those guys are hard to talk like that. You know who did a great one is Debbie Collins. She nailed it with Dorabella.
Yeah.
I mean, she's English, so it helps.
I think all of us know
I think no, but thanks for asking.
we're not good voice actors.
What did you play, Lenny? What did you play down? Like at your last 2 cards, what were they?
A red and a wild.
Red and Wild.
All right. Well, I want to thank everybody for coming and seeing us. Jazz hands. Jazz hands. Yay, jazz hands. Thank you, everybody. And we will see you next
week.
time for an art stream.
Let's see, we'll see you next time for an art stream. No, that sucked. That was horrible.
That was so bad.